doing fine? Welcome to today's episode. Watching MD90 live here in Lusaka, here in Zambia. So stay tuned till the very end. Don't click out and subscribe if you haven't already.
Well, former President Edgar Lungu will be holding a press brief shortly. So mostly he's going to be addressing those suspended Concord judges. As you may be aware, he has a court case questioning his legitimacy to contest the 2021 elections and also the upcoming elections in 2026 as a candidate. So obviously he's going to address those issues because that's the issue that's been trending, as you are aware. President Hakainde Hichilema last night suspended 3 Concord judges, and the nation is having a conversation over that, and I'm pretty sure that's what is going to dominate is Edgar Lungu's press brief a couple of hours from now. But in the meantime, some extracts from the tour that he had on radio, these reported by Kalemba, says, former President Edgar Lungu says if he is not allowed to stand on the PF ticket in 2026, he has a plan B, which is not for public consumption now. So simply saying he has an S up his sleeve. If he's not allowed to contest on that ticket, he's going to figure out something in the upcoming election. So probably that it's these statements that prompted the actions that you saw last night, and some more extracts from what Edgar Lungu says. Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND stand no chance against me. I will wallop them in 2026. Edgar Lungu. So more extracts from that. So simply saying, on the ground, he is likely to beat Hakainde Hichilema hands down, and the UPND. Former Defense Minister, known for his rich English vocabulary, George Mpombo, has died. So that's news that we reported on earlier on. Edgar Lungu says the only way President Hakainde Hichilema can restore democracy in Zambia is by allowing PF to have legitimate leadership that it used to have before 24th October 2023, when Mao Sampa had taken over PF with that convention. Former President Edgar Lungu says he is prepared to wear the warrior's garb to fight for the life of PF. He simply says he's ready for the battle. And politics is not something you can retire from. You can only reduce your participation in it as you get older. Former President Edgar Lungu. So these are extracts from the speeches that he was having. He had should be a radio program somewhere in the Eastern Province. So that's where those statements are being extracted from. Edgar Lungu says, I do not know whether people like Honorable Vernon Mwanga, I do not know whether people like Honorable Vernon Mwanga have retired from politics because from time to time, he makes statements on politics. Can you call that retirement? And then Mushika responds to Edgar Lungu says, Mwanga is not required by law to retire, and is not from politics. I mean, he's not required by law to retire from politics. He can choose whether to or not. So simply saying the difference between Edgar Lungu's retirement is compulsory as a former head of state if he needs those benefits. But Vernon Mwanga was simply, I think Vernon Mwanga went as far as being a minister, if not in the background, but he was a key part of government for a while. I think he goes back as far as KK's government. Him and RB were amongst the youngest people to ever be occupy office at some point. So they were not new. So they ran government for a while. Former President Edgar Lungu says PF is what brought me here. And I think I will not die a peaceful death if I were to die today without restoring PF. So simply saying the current state of the PF is not something that is going to give him a good sleep as he dies or when he dies without restoring sanity in that particular political party. Edgar Lungu says, I have come back to active politics because freedom of myself as an individual, that of my members of the party, and of that of my family members has been compromised by those who wield powers of the state. So they say that's the reason why he came back into active politics. I am a virtual prisoner and I do not like it. Wherever I go, I am followed like a wanted dangerous criminal, and that is not fair. Former President Edgar Lungu. These are all extracts from the interview that he had earlier on. I want to be very free, as those guys are, to go to the market, to the cinema theater, to market, to church without without let or hindrance. Former President Edgar Lungu. I'm not yet finished, says former President Edgar Lungu. So he simply says he's ready for the battle and whatever may come. And obviously it's going to come. We wait and see how this plays out. As you can see the scenarios. What is President Hakainde put up this? So today, this is President Hakainde says, today we were honored to join thousands of fellow citizens in Bwenga Moses district celebrating the Luanza traditional ceremony of the Lundwe speaking people of Southern Province. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to His Royal Highness Amusonde for inviting us to officiate a significant cultural event. The solidarity is shown by 47 Royal Highnesses who traveled from across the country, including His Majesty, the Chitimukuru of the Bemba, was truly inspiring. We remain committed to providing free healthcare and education to all citizens, recognizing that the key equalizer investments and inheritance for our nation. So Hakainde Hichilema signs it off, President of the Republic of Zambia. So these are some of the highlights from the event that the president had attended, a traditional ceremony. You can expect that that was in Monze, and that's the chief right there at the ceremony, celebrating with participants. As you can see, very colorful and beautiful event. The president obviously greeting some of the participants, just jovial, and in the backdrop there, you can see someone holding up a placard saying police vehicles, like probably police vehicles were purchased by CDF or something there. These are some of the highlights. Obviously, it's known Southern Province is known for its cattle rearing or ranching, whatever word that is. And that's the president doing his signature dance. What is some of the ministers watched by? So Minister of Mines and Minister of Tourism there in those cowboy hats, as you can see during the ceremony. And that's the president doing his signature dance. Politics, yep, you guys. Let's wait and see how the scenario plays out. I'm pretty sure Edgar Lungu is about to go live now, explaining his situation. I'll keep you posted as things unfold.